What? Okay, there we are. Ugh. Okay. Welcome to my, I decided on Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake. And yes, you're actually hearing me. Isn't that crazy? It's almost as if, just like Nags, my mic has a volume thing at the bottom. Nice. I often actually forget that I didn't buy Ghost Dogs on Steam. I actually bought it on Amazon because, what was it, my sister-in-law, she gave me a Amazon gift card for my birthday one year. And I was like, can I transfer this into Steam? Couldn't. But turns out Amazon had me covered, except for Warnings at Waverly. That one I had to buy again because it just wasn't, for whatever reason, wasn't working. Okay. New game.
Welcome to my latest case, Ghost Dear Ned. Remember Sally McDonald, the woman who took those photos that Dad has up in his office? Well, she just bought a house in Moon Lake, Pennsylvania. A gangster named Mickey Malone built it back in the 20s as his country getaway. We're talking major fixer-upper.
I would have liked to see them.
Anyway, last night Sally called and she said she desperately needed my detective skills. She refused to say why over the phone. Naturally, I said I'd drive to Moon Lake immediately. But weird things started happening the moment I pulled up. First, this big tree fell down behind my car and has me totally blocked in.
Well, it's not
and then I discovered that Sally's gone. She left a note that suggested something terrible happens here at night. She's supposed to call me from her car. So here I sit, writing to you while I wait for the phone to ring. It's nighttime, and although part of me is dying to know what frightened Sally away, another part of me is starting to feel a little uneasy. I'll let you know what happens. Ever yours, Nancy.
Ring, 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 ring. Alright.
Hello?
Sometimes this doesn't always,
Sally. We have to
start the
talk
moment
fast because I'm in my car and my cell phone's running low, so we might get cut off. But did you see my note?
Yes, are you alright?
Well, I guess you didn't charge it. Why would you when you're in a hurry?
Like you must think I'm such a flake.
I'm just worried about you.
A bit
What's
far,
wrong?
actually, from
I couldn't stand the thought of
car
spending another
charges, I
night
thought.
there.
Yeah.
I knew you were on your way, but it didn't help. I just got too
Sorry, I'm
scared.
burping so much. But I always think it's funny, how, we thought of cigarette lighters in a car before we thought of a car charging port.
What's to be scared of?
Oh, sorry, I'm gonna get some
candy.
candy.
It's so peaceful and quiet here.
Just wait until it gets dark, then you'll see. What am I
But
saying?
big fuck you,
Nancy, you
shouts
shouldn't
of
be there by
candy.
yourself either. Why don't you just go get in your car
Not that I
and
eat
go
it all.
home? Or drive to Philadelphia. My aunt's got
Most of
plenty
it,
of room.
but I share some with my dad. Opening? What the hell? Always keep a candy opener. Thank you. Yeah, I'm curious.
No way. You've got me so curious. I wouldn't leave
Lime
even
is
if
the
I
most
could.
goated flavor, by the way. I love the sassy
Let me put
answer.
it this way. Unless someone who just happens to have a chainsaw just happens to come by, my car's not going anywhere.
Oh, the dead maple beside the driveway. Oh, they told me it was in danger of falling over when I had the place inspected. I just never got around to doing anything about it. Listen,
That sounds
call
about right.
M's Emporium. That's a store on the lake. Emily knows everybody. She'll know who to call if she decides to answer her phone.
I mean, why would you, answer your phone when you've got business to do?
It's
That's
late.
correct.
Won't the store be closed?
Where's my brain?
Also, but
Okay, look, I just bought a
if
little
it's not like a
outboard motorboat.
syndicated franchise,
I haven't
technically
used
the
it yet,
hours
but
could
the
be
guy who put
anywhere.
it in for me
So, like,
said
if you're
it
in a
should run
real
just
hurry,
fine. It's
you could
tied
just
up at the
call
dock
them.
out front.
And
Just
this is
get
like
in it and
rural,
go.
I think it's
Go
Ohio
anywhere,
is
just
where
get
this
away
game
from the
is.
house.
So it's like, rural places tend to have, especially like businesses, tend to have an attached house. But not always, but sometimes they do.
I can't just take off in
I
your
mean,
boat.
that's
It's
where
pitch
you're
black
wrong.
outside.
I've seen the Hardy Boys
Listen
do that plenty of times.
Go around the house and lock all the doors and windows. Do that right now.
There's no locks.
There aren't any locks on the doors and windows. What are you so afraid of?
The dogs. Those dogs.
So you would have thought about at least locks, but like, surely not the maple locks. This ain't the 1960s anymore, friend. You really need to keep your shit locked up. Especially since Sally's like what she is, she's a photographer. Those cameras aren't cheap, so if those get stolen, you're kind of screwed. Oh, I don't. I really wish he didn't talk to me so far.
What is that?
Okay, ignore him for a moment. Let's just ignore the man for a moment. Get trinket down. Wink. Actually, I want to read that real quick. Oh yeah, well, no, wait, we're in Pennsylvania. She's going to Pennsylvania. Yeah, I think we're in Ohio, aren't we? Where is... Oh, there they are. Cool. Here... Sorry, I like getting this stuff before I forget it. It's something the older games and the newer games as well have taught me about.
The moon's so bright, I won't need my flashlight. Something's out there.
Now look what you've done.
Oh.
That was a Strix Varia. At least I think it was. Never know for sure now, will I?
Please, there's a strange man on my property. An owl,
a Strix
Nancy.
What?
Strix Varia.
Strix is derived from the word for owl.
Spot. And it doesn't help that you're out here making more noise than a jumbo jet.
My name's Nancy Drew. Have you been out here long?
So I'm making
hours.
Give any goddamn noise I want. It's my property.
By the way. And now that we've exchanged pleasantries, why don't you just skedaddle on out of here and leave me to my birds?
I'm not going anywhere until I know what's been making those weird noises.
That was me, Miss Nancy Drew,
this guy
calling
in
in birds.
4K.
And doing a pretty good job of it too, till you showed up. Where'd you come from anyway?
Oh yeah,
I'm staying here in the old Malone place.
Now, why would you want to do a thing like that?
I met a nice old man the other day,
no place for one
and he kind of asked where some of me and my friends were from. I told him, you know, it's like I'm from this area, and I'm like, as nice as you are, sir, it's just like I don't want people knowing where I'm from. Same thing. You should always be cautious.
What do you know about the woman living here?
I talked to her a couple of times. But you know,
the
last time I saw her, you know, she wasn't doing so good.
Oh, sorry.
She acted real
anxious. There's always a chance that the person you're talking to is harmless. But you never know for sure until you really know them. Just call being careful.
Did she say what was wrong?
The dogs.
The curtains absolutely garish.
Legend goes that when Malone was finally arrested and hauled away,
as Oscar Wilde say,
off into the woods,
you know, me and the curtains are having a disagreement. One of us is
howling like their hearts were broken every night, one by one.
Damn, I was in the middle of that quote. Damn it! And it was like his final words.
Someone
like,
tries living in the
me and my curtains are having a disagreement, and one of us has got to go. I'm not that very good at effeminate talking.
Are you saying Sally's house is haunted by ghost dogs?
Every night.
I actually don't know what he sounds like, unless I were to look it up, but...
And some nights the dogs would appear outside the house, running around, snarling and
I'd always like to know
barking,
if he sounded really
themselves at the
feminine or
doors
not.
and windows. And
But
then
he was British. Maybe he had a cute accent.
Just beyond the house, you know. Them and Malone both.
The dogs would attack her house?
Yeah, they saw that there was no monsters in front of it, so they could just go for a direct attack.
And so were they.
Did she ever call the police?
This isn't New York City, Miss Nancy Drew. All they got around here is one officious little park ranger. And all Jeff Akers does is sit around all day trying to figure out how he can get himself transferred out of here to a bigger park.
To be fair, not for a good isn't for a good reason. Do you understand the amount of national landmarks and parks and stuff that are desecrated by litter and just carelessness? Like, I'd probably be as uptight as he is. Like, imagine the time it took to actually get those things officiated. That was crazy.
Are you a native of Moon Lake?
I just come to Moon Lake in the spring to look for birds. Got an observation platform just up the path, kind of my base camp, and I've got a little outboard down there on the lake. Left my car at the big dock up lake. Don't really need it.
Oh boy, it's getting the spooky.
Are those the ghost dogs?
Yes, ma'am.
Yep.
Which is why I think it would be a good idea if I went my merry way and you got yourself back inside that house.
One more thing. The water in Sally's well needs to be tested. How do I do that?
Get a sampling kit from Jeff Akers. Ranger station's on the east side of the lake. Good luck, Miss Nancy Drew.
Oh.
This is not
good. This actually creeped me out quite a bit the first time I saw this. It actually made me quite afraid to go outside in the game. Shit, that's loud. Oh, look at those cute little guys. They actually did really good with the dog models in this. Alright, let's talk to Mr. Birdman. Let's talk to Larry Bird.
This must be Red's observation platform.
Okay, where do you go, though? Huh? That's weird. Oh, that's right. Okay, cool. Yeah, Nancy's trying to struggle with the door. She's that scared. AM. Ooh. Yeah, I like to min-max my time, actually. Wink. Oh yeah, I'm walking the wrong direction. Okay.
Looks like paw prints.
I remember the time, like, I do this bio thing during COVID. And it's like, grab some, like, lake water or something. Or like a natural source of water, anyways. And,
the spark plug is missing.
Oh, sorry, I want to grab that real quick. And what was it? I almost fell into a huge pond in the middle of winter to get that sample.
I gotta have some torque.
Gotta have some torque.
The spark plug is missing.
Actually, can I go in there right now? I would actually really like to. Just because I can.
It's locked. It's locked.
Oh, I can't yet. Darn. Getting ahead of myself. I just really like to do it. Just to see how the game wigs out. Oh, goodness, that sucks. Okay, let's see. Alright. I've been awake for 5 seconds. Oh, it's not here. It's just a nice little Easter egg that the older games do. It's really cool. PM? I'm really, this atmosphere of the game is really good, because it reminds me a lot of camping for Boy Scouts.
Well, it's Miss Nancy Drew.
Does that mean you'd like me to call you Mr. Red Knot?
All right, then.
I'm always interested in names like that, like Red.
Now put a muffler on it, would ya? I just heard a cerulean warbler.
Reading right here. The X-Files Ground Zero, which, if you were too young to notice the iconicness of this embossed cover, I'm sorry. And there's a guy named Bear Dooley. Like, his name is... Yeah, there's Fox Mulder. I'm always curious about shit like that.
Really? Are they rare?
Something tells me they're gonna be with you around. You didn't come up here to chit-chat, did you?
Love that coffee.
Do you know much about outboard motors?
Sure do. Only type of motorized vehicle that's allowed on Moon Lake. Heck, if it were up to me, I'd ban them too.
Yeah, fair enough.
Have everybody get around by canoe. Nothing like the threat of physical activity to keep tourists away.
That would mean one less puzzle, wouldn't it, Mr. Knott?
Why don't you like tourists?
I came to see birds, not
people.
Yeah,
fair.
The more people
probably the most
there are in the forest,
take he has.
The fewer birds there are. It's a fact of life. Reason I like to come here is because nobody else does. It's perfect. Not a decent grocery store, restaurant, or motel for miles.
The question is, what's his trip look like from where he's coming from? Because, like, that means you have, like, quite a journey the last leg.
There's no place nearby that sells boat parts? Sally's outboard is missing a spark plug.
I might be able to help you out.
He was a Boy Scout, not surprised.
Be prepared.
No, this just reminds me of... I don't know the exact details, but my dad was also a Boy Scout, and my grandfather was his scoutmaster. And there was some... There's so many, like, parts of the story that I've just forgotten due to erosion. But... he said something like...
you have a spark plug I could buy?
So my dad was tenting with my grandpa,
I've got 2 spark
and
plugs right
he didn't want to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night outside the cold. So somebody, I think it was my dad, but it could have been another camper. They filled up a bunch of cups with urine, and just they froze overnight. So when my grandpa kind of walked out to check on things in the morning, he just saw a line of piss cups there. And to be honest, that Mr. Red Knott reminds me of that kind of energy. He would do that shit.
Sure. What would you like me to take pictures of?
Birds, of course. There's a couple of birds I'm supposed to take pictures of for PepSob.
I do always like it when a group or organization has a uniform and sensible combination of their acronym.
Which you're going to have to get from M's Emporium as soon as you get your boat fixed. Think you can handle that?
Yeah, I could do that.
I know I can.
Here's everything you'll need.
Are you looking for God composition? Because my last game, I hated that.
M's Emporium is up lake on the west side. Not that I'm trying to get you out of my hair or anything, but try not to come pestering me till you're done, okay?
I will make no promises.
You smoke?
Only when I'm on fire.
Nope.
Oh, you're a spunky one, aren't you? Well, these woods may not look it, but they're tinder dry. One lit match, and the best bird habitat on the East Coast will go up in smoke. So watch what you do. Because if anything like that happens, I won't be looking for birds anymore. I'll be looking for you.
I'm on my quest to personally take on Smokey the Bear in Mortal Kombat. You know, personally, he's probably one of the easiest federal entities to take on. Just because he's a bear. Oh yeah, AM. Alright, let's go. This trouble gave me so much problems initially. Just because, I'm a bit, I'm smart in some ways, dim in another. Okay. Plus, minus, up. Oh, jeez. It gives me anxiety because I have to perform. Wait. always gives me a bit of anxiety. Okay, plus, plus, minus. Oh. Gonna try it. Gonna go for it. Hope it blew up.
Something must be very wrong with this engine.
No, it's just me. Okay, let's try this. Oh. Yeah, believe it or not, if this was realistic. Oh, what? Did I leave that like that? Let's try that. Oh, no. This is an end game. Yes! Oh, that's so great. Oh, that's... Part of me always has actually come around to appreciate the second chances. That one's just so goofy, I love it. Okay. No, it's gonna happen again. Damn, Nancy, what the hell? Okay, let's try this a third time. Okay. Ooh. I wonder if that's it. Nope. Wow. Nancy's probably gonna have the worst deja vu ever. Okay, so that's not the case. So I'm doing plus, plus. Oh, cool, that's it. Apparently it's fourth time's the charm.
Hey there! Welcome to M's Emporium. I'm Emily Griffin.
Part of me just really wants to be like, hello there, my name's Nancy Drew. I'm staying out at the old Malone place. You know, the house that Sally McDonald bought. There, that's the one. That's the only one I want me on camera saying.
My name's Nancy
Drew.
Yeah,
that's correct.
I'm staying out at the old Malone place. You know, the house
I
Sally
remember my brother
McDonald
one time we were
now,
in
what's she
Kentucky
doing inviting
in like a
guests
rural
out
place,
to that old dump?
and he had the bright idea. No, it was in this local restaurant / meat market, and he had the bright idea to start mentioning Deliverance in the middle of it while we were having like lunch or something.
She's got a little problem she's hoping I can solve, but right now I need a chainsaw.
A chainsaw?
Yep, I've got a man I need to take care of.
What I really need is for someone to come out and remove the tree that fell in Sally's driveway.
I'll get Tucker Davis to take care of it.
Kind of be funny if it
I
fell
don't
on her
warn
car.
you though. Tucker tends to do things in his own sweet time. So how come Sally ain't with you?
Why doesn't he have sour time though? I like sour better.
The ghost dog scared her off.
I told her. I said, Sally,
Did you
that
know?
old house is gonna be nothing but trouble. And sure enough, Malone's hounds have come back. Just when we all thought they were finally resting in peace.
You seem to be the one who believes in this and, you know, have warned her. Would you like to come down with me to the station, please?
Have you ever seen the dogs?
Nope. Don't want to, neither.
Fair enough. They're
Just
kinda cute,
hearing them
though.
howl's bad enough. Scares the bejeebies out of me.
I got the bejeebies scared out of me twice last night. Just before I saw the dogs, I caught a man named Red Knot prowling around outside the house.
Fair, he is kind of scary.
Bird watcher. Comes in every so often to stock up on that weirdo food he eats. You know how them tree hugger types are.
It seemed to me that he was more into watching birds than hugging trees.
Type.
Yeah, well, whatever. One thing's for sure, he's gonna wind up with a dose of buckshot in his hind end if he keeps tramping through people's yards making noises like he just popped out of a
trying to destroy my video. Though I will say she's definitely right about that.
Mr. Knott did me a favor, and in return he asked me to pick up a cassette player from you.
Oh yeah, I got it right here. Thought maybe the old coot had forgotten he left it here.
Yeah, probably. Why are you selling it?
What else can I do you for?
Where do you find your...
Bless you. It's all the dust. Sometimes I think it grows on this stuff.
I mean, yeah. Kinda.
Some of those old bottles are beautiful.
Really
Where'd you get them?
Found them. See,
Found
back in the days of Prohibition,
suspicious.
that old Malone place used to be Party Central. Only way to get to and from back then was by boat. And when those boats dumped, on account of bad weather or bad driving or the feds suddenly showing up, well, everything from diamond necklaces to full bottles of illegal booze sank to the bottom of the lake.
So it's finders keepers, huh?
That's right. See, recovering objects from the lake bed is illegal.
In keeping that place free.
Squeaky Wheel Acres, dragging the lake for artifacts was upsetting
also, I love
delicate eco-balance. So thanks mostly to his constant squawking, the state banned it.
Final scene references are probably the most numerous. Look at that. Neo in Destiny Shines Forth up on the top there.
Are you saying you acquired this stuff illegally?
Well, of course not. It all
she's not
washed
admitting
up on
to
shore.
Is the thing.
Sounds like you aren't real fond of Ranger Acres.
Jeff Akers could take all his precious rules and regulations and take a flying leap. Now, I got nothing against getting more customers in here, mind you. But I kind of like Moon Lake the way it is. Small, quiet, out of the way.
See,
but Jeff Akers,
why
there's nothing he'd like better than to see all the lake and all the property around it turned into one big, noisy, jam-packed state park.
And say to hell with nature. I'm not about that. I don't fuck with that.
Why would he want that?
He's the type of guy who likes to boss people around, makes them feel important. So if the park got way bigger and was crawling with tourists, why, instead of giving out maybe one ticket for littering every 2 days,
again, probably
he'd
the
be
most
giving out 1 dozen
has.
tickets every 2 hours. He'd be in heaven. Well, hey, I'm sure you got better things to do than getting your ear chewed off by yours truly.
I mean, you're damn right. You should be charging extra for that.
Guess I'll see you later.
I guess you will.
Love that. It's kind of based. Oh, sorry, I want to see what this is. No. What the hell does it say? That's a U-N-N-T-I-N-G. Gunting? What? Bruh. Alright, interesting. Let's get the fuck out of here. Let's go see this man. Suspect number 3. Or numeral 3. I actually really like this because it reminds me a lot of vacations with my family. We most times took places by road because that was cheapest. And we visit a lot of Civil War battle sites, and we visited a lot of nature parks. So I always think of them quite fondly.
Hello, can I help you?
I would say he's probably the hottest looking dude to ever grace my screen. But yeah, he's a looker. I'll give him that. I feel though if he had a more metrosexual look, I'd probably be into him a bit more.
I'm Nancy Drew. I'm visiting the woman who bought the old Malone place, Sally McDonald. Do you know her?
Sally McDonald? Yes, I've had occasion to write her up once or twice.
What do you mean, write her up?
He means like a citation, Nancy.
Food items, as I recall. An apple core, crust of bread, something like that. She tried to argue that the animals would eat them, but litter is litter.
Well,
and besides,
believe it or
feeding
not,
the wildlife
you
is
don't
also
want
illegal.
them eating that food. Because that makes them, you know, associate humans with food, and therefore they'll start attacking you for your food.
Sounds like you take your job very seriously.
Being a park ranger can be a thankless job, Ms. Drew.
I think Asia have like a lot of issues with monkeys right now because people kept giving them food, and now they're just trying to, you know, shake people down.
For future generations of park.
I don't blame him. He's probably not even from like, I think he's hot. He's probably the person I sympathize with the most.
What do you know about the pack of dogs that's been terrorizing Sally? They've scared her so bad that she's gone to her aunt's in Philadelphia.
Don't tell me she believes all that ghost dog stuff.
I mean, apparently she does.
Does that mean you don't?
There's always a logical explanation for everything. Whatever's out there,
Fox Mulder's
I'm
taught
sure
me anything.
They're no more
that means they're
and no
ghosts.
less than exactly what they look and sound like. Dogs. Living, breathing,
to be fair, it's always the sight I fear most.
Dogs.
Why do you think dogs would attack Sally's house?
Dogs can be trained to do almost anything.
Correct. Apparently they've been trained to drive cars and fly planes. Now we just need them for like the dog version of planes, trains, and automobiles. We need to get them to pilot magnet rails. Whew. Damn, bro.
Any idea what would make a dog's eyes glow yellow?
Jaundice.
Something in their diet, maybe? Some oddball vitamin or protein.
As a park ranger, don't you want to know for sure what's behind these dog attacks?
Do you always ask this many questions?
As a matter of fact, I do.
I'm a very busy man, Ms. Drew, but I am here to serve the public.
Do you have something I could use to test the well water at Sally's?
I love how he's... Unfortunately, I picked the option that gives a bit of sass to him.
Return the sample
Probably
to me,
not where he needs
I'll send it off, and in a day or two, you'll find out whether or not your water's fit to drink.
Yoink.
Does everyone out here have a well?
I mean, yeah.
Everyone who doesn't want to die of thirst does. Hooking up to a municipal water supply is out of the
literally,
question.
what was it, the dude who built the Killdozer? That dude had... most of that was over, like, water pipes.
This place isn't exactly your ordinary ranger station, is it?
It's also the Moon Lake Post Office, and it's the unofficial Moon Lake Museum of Factual and Natural History.
I'd love to go to this
I've lived here all my
big
life,
arboretum
so
in my area.
But feel obligated
I was
to
only there
protect
once,
not only
and
the area's flora and fauna,
let's just say
but also its past.
I didn't get to enjoy it that much because I was at a wedding and had a bit too much Baileys that night. Apparently is rather
which is apparently rather colorful.
As a member of the law enforcement community, I prefer to dwell on the positive aspects of history instead of on the activities of a bunch of glorified
That's how you make
thugs.
the money, bro.
So you'd probably like to see the old Malone place torn down and forgotten.
Not
yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's like, could be a tourist
attraction. It's hard
attraction.
to ignore its potential as a tourist attraction. And if that's what it takes to draw more people to Moon Lake, I'm a reasonable man.
Yeah, he should really... Actually, I think he would do great as a... if he had, like, more time or he had somebody to delegate his work to. I think he'd do great as a true crime podcaster.
As an officer of the law, can you think of anyone who might want to scare Sally
off
her
property?
Well, I know
he's a game warden. He's probably more closer to a game warden.
Emily Griffin?
But I'm like...
I can't prove it, but
I guess they're the law,
sure she's
in a way.
been dragging the lake in front of Malone's house for artifacts, which is illegal. It would be a lot easier for her to do her dirty work if nobody was living there.
Correct. I feel like this one kind of blows its load on the who the culprit is. If that wasn't as like kind of like direct enough.
Would it be okay if I looked around?
Please do. And if you have any questions, any more questions, just ask.
Yep.
Would you mind mailing this letter for me?
What time is it?
Not at all.
Oh boy. Let me check my recording time in a little bit.
Thanks for all your help.
Not a problem. Oh, and one last thing. The deer mouse population has boomed this year.
I know.
So please take precautions if you're cleaning out any area where they may have nested. They can carry some nasty
instantly kind of reminded me of this game.
Thanks for the tip, Ranger Akers.
She would like poison ivy. Wow. Lyme disease. Yep. After Lyme, Connecticut. That sucks. Oh my gosh. Yeah, deer ticks. Rodents, deer. Yeah. Hantavirus. Now that's the cool one. Look at that little cutie. I'm so cool. I love this thing. Alright, you could see that one of my favorite, also like, kind of content aside from true crime, is forensic pathology, which may not like Scully that much from X-Files, but also because I really love forensic files because it kind of blends the two. What? Dog, I can't say that. Geodarisis. Damn, bro. Let's see. Where's the man? Oh. No, it's been a while since I've like really kind of looked at this. Sorry, just me kind of absorbed. Me just, you know, thinking about nostalgia, really. Oh, damn, he's not there. I love this shit, man. I can't do anything with that yet, so I'll just go back. Alright, let's see. Get that water sample real quick. Alright, I actually really love the way it's built, but I wish you could actually go up and see the rooms a bit. Oh, wait. Okay. Place the bucket back down. Yep, need to prime it. Not just... Oh god. How much I would love to write on this bottle Optimus, just so I can have the pleasure of saying we Optimus primed it, because I'm just a little nerd like that. But, hold up. What? I don't think it's what the hell? Huh? Oh. That's weird.
I don't need water right now.
Oh, Jesus Christ. No. That's bollocks. Misclick is really the worst scenario one can encounter. Get that water, get that test back. Let's go here. Gotta go back. Ooh. Get the itchy nose. Alright, let's see.
You're back.
I have that water sample. What do I do with it?
Just
make sure it's not got any of those gay chemicals in it.
Thanks for all your help.
That's why I'm here.
Okay. See where I'm at on time. Oh yeah, that's about where I can stop. Oh wait, what the hell? Alright, so I'm going to stop here.